Yo, things are getting really sexually active out here in these streets, and I'm not talking about the podcast. I'm talking about people sending nudes, being naked on the timeline, unsolicited meat mail, and all of the things that fall in that category. This week, we're getting into it on Textually Active. Tune in right now. Back to another episode of Textually Active.
Textually Active.
You got it this time.
That was me.
Right.
I hit it that time.
This is your weekly dose of conversations about navigating the digital age while dealing with friendships, relationships, and all the ships in between. I'm Rez, and I got Meezy with me.
Gang shit only.
E back on the boards.
Finally, fucking vacay boy.
No shade, no tea, but Meezy just brought it to my attention that we ain't have no theme music last week.
Hey, Tony, I'm gonna deduct a couple points off your off your credit.
Hey, listen.
You got a demerit this week.
First of all, y'all gonna leave my mans alone.
It was a silent intro for me.
Silent killer. But I had no intro.
It was the no for me.
No, some demerits this week.
Right.
But I fuck with you because I see you doing some shit, so I might need a favor. Just in case. Hey, bro, you did that last week, and I heard it yesterday. I was like, bro, you sound just like that.
I do that, though. That's why it's so realistic, is when I'm having a conversation and I'm feeling what you say, I'll hit you with a...
You sound just like her, bro. Or him, her. I'm confused.
Yeah. But anyway, we back for a new episode. How's everybody feeling? The energy in the room is up.
Yeah, it's cool, bro. Another week. Let's get this shit started. Timeline in a frenzy. Dipset versus the Locks, dress code, and Coil Ray's inability to rap. So whatever.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's a lot of stuff going on.
Shit out here. I'm hyped.
And outside of all that, with everything going on, we're still mid-pandemic. All that stuff in the music industry. You niggas still have the nerve and the audacity to sexually harass women in their DMs. That's right.
We about to just jump into
That's right. I heard about it. Right. I've heard about it. The girls are in an uproar, and quite frankly, I've been in my girl chats, and we're tired of seeing it. This week, I want to get into DM etiquette and why it is okay for anyone to be sending nudes without their permission or without being asked.
Okay.
Or what stage of, I just want to get to the bottom of why people think that's okay. Because in 2021, things are very free. People are trying to live the life that they didn't get a chance to live last year. So people are taking chances. And those chances come with shooting your shot a little bit more direct with just showing what's there.
I don't really like...
Or shooting.
Yeah.
Okay. Number one, I'm going to just say this right here. I don't really like this conversation that we having.
Why?
Because it's only one-sided.
I'm a victim.
And usually only people cry out after they're a victim. Because I'm pretty sure it'd be plenty of other women who, if it would have been big, you'd been all right with it.
The problem was, it's not...
Which means we're having a conversation about men doing these things to women, because as a man, I don't think any of them have ever been a victim of a woman sending an unsolicited nude and felt offended about it.
Well, you can speak from the men's point of view. You're a man that's in a relationship. I don't know if you've ever had your DM flooded with ass cheeks and breastises as a trophy for you doing a good job on this show.
I wish.
What?
I mean,
not the look back.
I mean,
not the Cosby look back.
I mean, what I'm saying? I'm a looker because they be on the timeline, freely. So, you know what I'm saying?
Twitter.
You know what I'm saying? If you slide into the DMs, they got vanish mode now. Do your thing. But, it don't really, you know what I'm saying?
You are not about to open up the door for, you don't want these problems.
Why not?
People are listening. Yeah.
Women don't do shit like this unless they like men. And I only know one woman that like me, and she walk around the house naked. I don't really ever get the nudes, so I think I'm pretty clear here.
I think it's women. don't know if we don't get a chance to see this. Actually, I have had a woman send a nude to my DM.
Nice.
So, but women only do it to people when they're shooting up. So I feel like if we were to look in LeBron's DM,
going up,
Drake's DM, Lil Baby's DM, we would see all types of. So we can't say that it's like a woman and a man thing, because I feel like women do it too, especially if they're trying to get their back blown out.
But I thought, like, so the conversation I told you was having right now was the audacity.
It is audacity.
And I noticed when you started this conversation, you were going, the audacity of these men. Mm-hmm. Then you went, well, I did get a DM one time from this girl. But I feel like she was trying to shoot up. Like you didn't find the audacity in her. You just found like, oh, she was trying to shoot up.
I personally find women nudes a little bit more gentle in the approach.
Oh, because
and
it's what?
Women's bodies look better than men. Like they have more curves and stuff to show you.
So last week,
I know I'm speaking from playing both sides point of view.
Privilege.
Like you guys don't have the ability to say, yeah, men's bodies look better than women's. But they have like this softness that comes with the nude, and it's not as harsh as you ripping off a towel and swinging your meat at the camera.
I mean, the studs be still in there, and y'all still be fucking them. They still that move all the time.
They be doing what?
Put that little strap up against that aerosol can, that little Febreze bottle.
They don't. I've never seen that. You making stuff.
trying to show how thick the strap is.
No,
that
nobody
plastic.
does that. Meezy, nobody does that.
You done got a nude from a stud next to that damn Xfinity remote.
Nobody. Y'all, no, we're way past those days. You have to have a little bit of couth when you're going in and sending these DMs, because I think there's a campaign that's going on about like harassment and stuff, and they say consent is sexy. Right. That's real talk. Like consent is sexy, and maybe I'm speaking from a place of I'm about to be a wife and I ain't really in these streets, but from the outside looking in, it just looks like there's no like courting. It's just like sex immediately. And I had a feeling that this was going to happen after a pandemic. People were going to get out and they're going to be buck fucking wild.
Niggas was doing this before the pandemic.
Not this seriously.
Yeah, bro.
Not this hard.
This has always been something, bro. Like men sending their meat mail. This is something normal. Like they've been sliding these meat mail. They've been sliding meat mail in them DMs for a long time.
You're not lying. You're right. And
it's like, I mean, you can go on any of your social sites and, well, probably not all of them. Let me just say the one I use the most is Twitter. And so I see a lot of unsolicited meat mail on timeline. And I feel like it's just a bunch of like men probably trying to get their shot, like get they come up, bro. Like it's a bunch of niggas that got OnlyFans pages, but we don't talk about them. We don't give them like reward for they be fucking the OnlyFans girls too on the pages, but you don't be subscribing to the nigga pages. You subscribe to the women page. I feel like it's the same on both sides, except for they a little bit more forward with how they want to talk to people. Like they out here like, listen, this is what I can show you. Like, what's up?
I think there's a time and a space for it. Like, after a certain hour on Twitter, what you gonna get? It's the hour has gotten cutting back.
Not in 2021.
The hour is now
anytime. You might be at
3 p.m. Y'all horny.
You might be at lunch on your lunch break at
9
work.
9 a.m. meet.
Morning meet.
The only time you safe is between the sweet hours of 2 and 6. Maybe.
Morning meat is bacon.
Morning meat is bacon.
Little white meat.
But at least on Twitter, you know that you might get that, as opposed to you being able to direct message me with your horniness.
Do these be people you know though?
No, it's strangers.
It be strangers. Like, I seen you. Like, maybe this might work. You never know. Like, they tell you you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So,
but I just want to know, like, hypothetically speaking, I'm a woman and I get a meat message. what do you think my reaction is going to be? Do you think it's going to be, oh, yay, another penis? I'm so excited. I must be the only person you're sending this dick meat to, this dick DM. Like, I'm so special. When can I ride it? Do you think that's going to be my response? Like,
it could be an option.
So it's like,
you don't know what kind of woman you dealing with when you do some outrageous shit like that. So you just get prepared for either a letdown or a come up.
okay.
So like, you shoot your shot like that. I mean, as a man who don't send dick pics, I don't understand concept, but I'm just thinking, put myself in a place. If I was to send, all right, if I had a really massive penis, say my penis looked like your water bottle, and I drop this off in a DMs, I could probably get a really good reaction from that. Like, Mom, like,
I don't know. A lot of girls are having the conversation about how meat like this is like, they want the 6s through the 8s. They don't want the 9s, the 10s, and 11s.
but that's also a thing where that's until you.
I'm gonna tell you something. My little hot pocket is not taking no 10. I'm not doing that. So if you sending me something that hits your kneecaps, I am offended. And now my safety, I feel like I was threatened, because what were you going to do with that in my little hot pocket?
Right.
And to like the audacity of you to feel like I would put that in my throat and jeopardize my voice box. I make money off of this.
This nigga is offended you keep using the phrase hot pocket.
My hot pocket is, I have a tight set hot pocket. It takes what it can.
So it's
shout
not,
out to Boo.
It's not 4 meats, 4 cheese.
It's not for the Supreme. The Grande, the Venti. It's not giving that.
But that's you though. So then, as somebody who is a connoisseur of the timeline, it be women over there like, and you gotta have a 12.
It's normally the thick girls. I feel like thick girls be taking that meat.
So then it becomes that's funny. So then it becomes a conversation of preference, you know. And according in this age of society, you're not allowed to have preference.
Oh yeah, you're not. You have to like whatever.
You gotta like whatever is the thing. Whatever it is, if I come to you with large meat, you gotta like it. If I come to you with small meat, you gotta like it. But
she's a runner, she's a track star.
I think this conversation about I think this is a conversation about like still like body image. Like, I might not have much to offer you, but I got this meat.
I may not have much of a personality, but I got this meat.
Or I might not, you know what I'm saying? I might take all your money, but you at least get to see my titties.
I can't cook, but I got this meat.
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
you can eat it raw. We don't gotta cook this.
This is
no? Okay.
All right. But it's just like one of those things where it's like, you know, people are trying to we live in a very sexual age, bro. Everything is sex. Sex this, sex sells, sex buys. If I got a fat ass, you might watch my podcast. If I'm talking very sexual about sexual things, you might listen to my podcast.
If I have an OnlyFans, you might follow me.
And I get paid for doing that. If I look very good in all of these Shein hauls that I keep doing, and I'm thick and I'm doing all of this, you'll follow me. The brands will come to me. I'm getting paid. Like, it's just, this is how people are making their money now.
Right.
So I don't think these invitations into the private messages, direct messages, whatever you want to call it, is a thing of, you know what I'm saying, like desperation. I think it's just like, hey, I got a chance to do something. You might be for it. Let me do it.
You sound very old calling it an instant message and everything, but a direct message. You was like the direct message, the instant message,
the PMs,
the message, the email that you got.
Right.
No, but you're right. I think we are in a very sex forward time in our generation where sex is just not like that hush hush thing that people talk about. I remember there was a time where kids didn't know where babies come from, and you know, maybe there still are kids who don't know, but you know, and it's not a secret that if you have a baby in your belly, you had sex. And people know that. It's not something to be shy about or not to talk about.
Right.
You can turn on the TV and see a sex scene now.
Yeah,
we used to have to hope and pray for one to get a little excited, or see it through like the little fuzz. And like, people talk about sex openly. Sex is in music more, like sex is in R&B. You see sex in advertisement. It's just a thing to be sexy.
Right.
And I don't know how much, and I don't know how people view like sex and respect, but I feel like there is still a group of people who feel like you being sexy or being sex forward or I'm coming to the table, I want sex is you lacking respect for yourself.
I mean, I don't know if it make you lack respect for yourself, but sometimes I see instances that make me lose respect for things and people I once respected.
Like what?
Apparently, Meg Thee Stallion is gonna be on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Okay.
And I was trying to figure out what fucking sport do Meg Thee Stallion play? Why is she on the cover of Sports Illustrated?
Is it the swimsuit edition?
Yes, but again, even if it's the swimsuit edition, what fucking sport for Sports Illustrated does Meg Thee Stallion play?
These niggas.
That's a little biased, because it's been happening forever. You never had a complaint, and now you do.
Also, but they take models who used to do something. Meg Thee Stallion is a rapper. Mm-hmm. We know what she does for a living. They were models doing a swimsuit issue. She's a rapper. Like, it's Sports Illustrated. I don't really read that publication, but if I was going to and put it highly in against sports publication, it's probably top tier.
Well, we just said that sex sells, so they know that
magazines dying.
They know that women think that Meg is sexy. They know that men think that men hate Meg. I feel like men hate Meg.
I don't think so.
Some men think that she's sexy.
So I think what happens is men don't hate Meg. Men just want to fuck Meg. And I think that becomes the real conversation we need to have here.
Right.
We are people who sometimes look at people as objects.
You say this all the time.
It ain't even about what I usually say, but it's more so like, if given a chance, ma'am, I would fuck you. So what would you like? Sir, I know you got all this money, and I'm pretty sure you'd give it to me if I was to fuck you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we're now like we give respect to people because of what we think about how they look and stuff.
I don't even think so, because a lot of the times if you are an attractive woman or you're an attractive man, people tend to lead with like sexual advances because they're sexually attracted to you.
Right.
They're trying to get sexually active with you.
Ooh.
So they kind of like put down those walls and are a little bit more forward with trying to speak with you, holding that eye contact, getting to know you, sending DMs, and then like, I don't have to respect you because you're clearly sexy. You have a lot of sex. I want to have sex with
Exactly.
you. Or like if you are a girl who does OnlyFans and people want to have sex with you, they go at it a little bit more quicker. And it's almost like the respect factor, the sexier you get, the less people respect you.
I mean, I wouldn't start with a pet. If I'm trying to buy a house, I'm not going to start with the pleasantries with a real estate agent. Like, I'm just going to be like, bro, what are you selling? Let me get to it.
Okay.
If you selling sex, I'm trying to get to the sex. If you selling the house, I'm trying to get to the house. If you selling a car, I'm trying to get to the car. Fam, what? Like, we can cut out this middleman here. Because honestly, I don't think people really want to like date no more.
Damn.
Like, I feel like they rather be like, hey, look, I see you look good. I like you. If I can continue to like you, we can be together forever. Especially if the sex is all right. So I feel like it's why, like, people are not trying to get to the pleasantries. Like, all right.
I mean, sex is pleasant.
Yeah, but that ain't one of the beginnings. Like, I just feel like everything is sex, money, and
drugs.
happy.
Don't sleep on the drugs.
The drugs be helping.
People be doing them drugs now.
They say say something.
It's a fish in the
perks.
ocean high right now because y'all niggas doing so much drugs.
They say,
like, let's stop.
Yeah.
The fish is swimming crooked because y'all getting high.
So it's just like one of those things. Like, bro, it ain't the same no more when sex was taboo.
Yeah.
So, like, I ain't finna be ashamed that I just sent my meat. I feel feel like
no, you should be ashamed if you're sending your meat.
Why?
Ask permission. Can I send you something? Send a disclaimer. Yo, it's meat on this next thing. When you open it, hey, that video is my meat.
For what?
It's not a video of me saying polite things. It's my meat.
Nah, you gotta hit her with the element surprise. You know women love surprises.
Hell no, we don't.
Yeah, dude.
No, we don't.
Shit.
I think you should have kind of a little bit of respect when you're showing off your parts, because everybody's not open to see that.
Is it just, I feel like this is just because you won't like the nigga. Like, you have a valid reason to be upset. Like, you have a fiance, you about to get married, doing all this.
Yeah.
But the single women just don't want to see it because at some point you don't like that nigga. But if you like the man and the man was, like, you know what I'm saying, showing you his meat, I don't really think it would be that much of an issue. I mean, you can only show it so many times. Like, I mean, only thing you can do is get creative with angles and filters. But
do you feel like it's hypocritical?
Yes, absolutely.
Why?
Because if it's a meat that you want to ride or do all of those explicit things that they talk about in WAP, you want to see the meat that you're going to do it to.
Yeah, but we've disclosed that. I like you, you like me. Hey, send me that meat.
Versus, here's the meat.
Right.
Like,
So,
the man want to be Arby's. He got the meat.
so it's about etiquette. It's about making sure that you get past that stage
I might make that into a meme. You're gonna be upset with me.
It's about having the introductions done, the understanding that this is what we going. You know that it's some type of exchange where it leads to that.
All right, so here's my question: how early in a conversation between quote unquote love interests should you talk about sex?
I think it's a tricky thing. And I know this word gets a lot of shame, but you got to read the vibes and you got to read the motherfucking room. You know when it's time to talk about sex. Now, on y'all first date, if y'all was mouth kissing and rubbing up thighs, you got the green light.
Niggas doing that first date?
They are. You got the green light. But if we first dating and I'm like, a little standoffish, the conversation is a little dry, we have those awkward silences, we just eat and look at each other, maybe not the best time to ask me if I want to come upstairs. Like, what are the vibes giving? You know if somebody wants to take it there after y'all meet, after y'all conversation. You just have to understand what it's giving. Like, what kind of energy is the person giving you?
Yeah, but
are they holding eye contact?
So speaking from experience, this one's happened to me one time, and back in the day, a
lot of first meets end up in first meet.
That's good. That's good.
I'm gonna just say that.
So I had this one incident happen that I wasn't too sure that I could get the vagina. I didn't think we were at a place where I would be able to accept the vagina. And so one night I got a text message around 11. I'm out, grocery shopping. I'll be done, you know what I'm saying? I'm like in Walmart. I'll be done at like 12. Hit me when you get done. So, I'm like, okay, this might be my shot. You know what I'm saying? So I go, I was out. I run to the crib, do the man straighten up. Make sure it's toilet paper on the roll, clean paper towels in the bathroom, make sure all the clothes that was on the phone.
Goatee.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure all the clothes that was on the floor, pick up, light a candle because it might stink a little bit in here.
The whole bath is legendary. That whole bath go a long way,
See
man.
what I'm saying?
That closet is filthy because you just threw it in there.
Just threw it in there. You know what I'm saying? Flip the bed straight over to the other side. Anyway, so I go home and I do that, and so I'm in there, watching Queen of the South. This is rarely recent, so yeah. So when she got there, she came in, and I'm like trying to give conversation, but as I get to the conversation, she stopped me and was like, "Bro, I came over here." And she was like, if we not finna do this, I can go now or what? And so I was a little shocked because I was like,
damn, she tried to slut you out.
She tried to slut me out, and I wasn't prepared for the slut out.
Slut you out.
Because I'm like, I don't want to treat her like, I don't want her to feel like this is what this is. But
Right.
like, I didn't know how to approach that. And so I'm like, sometimes.
So how did you feel after you were finished?
Got to see it through, my boy.
Got to see, and I went through, and after that I was like, damn, I need to go to Denny's because I'm hungry. But after that I was like, okay, maybe this could become a thing. But then also she never hit me back again, so I don't think I did a really good job. But I don't care no more now. It's whatever. But it's like, I don't know. It's hard for you to read the room and catch the vibes because we ain't ever talked about doing this.
Right.
And so now you here and you want to do this. I wasn't sure.
Well, as far as like picking up cues on when to talk about sex, that's when you read the vibes. But when it comes to having sex, it goes back to that consent piece about like the way she basically asked you for consent.
Yeah.
She said, do you want to fuck or not?
Yeah.
And you had to make a decision. That's the part where it gets a little tricky. So I guess the consent piece for sending a nude or making sexual advances is hard to read, especially if you're having all your conversations through text message. So I would say, as a woman, it is tricky for us because depending on if we like you or if we don't. And even if we do like you, it may be a little weird for you to start asking, when I tell you that I'm taking a shower, you say, I wish I was in there too.
I feel like millennials are at a really weird stage because we might be too old for these kind of comments. But yeah, we don't have no like cool things.
Or if you say that you hungry and you ask me what you should eat and I say this pussy like too soon, it's gonna be a little
like
weird.
I don't like. I'm not even sure if I like you this much for you even be throwing that towards me like that.
It's nowhere to sit here, sit on me. Like no, like it's too much.
I don't know if maybe, but
that response has ended a lot of conversations between me and guys. It's like, you said what? You want to try a shower with me? We just exchanged numbers 2 days ago.
Again, I feel like this is very one-sided. Mm-hmm. Because aside from the one instance I just told about, this never happened to me. Nobody had ever been this forward about wanting to have. And I feel like because women don't ever really do it that way, men generally end up having to be the one. They either too aggressive or not aggressive enough. So with women, it's a pick and choose because you can't treat all women the same because all women are the same. So if I've been very lackadaisical in my approach and it's worked a couple of times,
I'm gonna keep
keep trying to do that until I meet a woman who wants the aggressives. So now I'm out here just dick in hand with my Apple Watch on so you can see. It's weird. It's like a weird thing. And men don't get when you first get a nude from a new girl, it's like, oh, this the type of time we on? I don't even know your last name, but okay. Because it's just like a shock. Because women speak so loudly and clearly about don't bring that sex shit here to my door yet.
Too soon.
Yes.
Too soon.
So it's like, oh, now we can talk like this. But I still used to be nervous. I just wouldn't do it.
It's hard, but yeah. I mean, we've both been in relationships for a long time, and it's kind of like we don't have to go through that first step phase anymore. But from what I'm witnessing and the way that people still try to approach me, even though I'm in a relationship, it's weird.
Damn.
It's really weird.
Damn, they just sending cock shocks out like this?
It's really weird. I really don't understand. It's just like the things that get sent to my DM are violations of me.
Do these be real people though?
Yes, they do. And I don't come off as sexual or overly sexualized. Most times I'm hiding my titties on my profile. I don't even pop out like that to be getting the type of stuff that I get.
But what I'm asking is real people, we have multiple mutuals or it's just some random in your request.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's in the request box, but don't. I guess my advice to people is don't go over there.
nah, you could fuck up like T-Pain did, and there be some money over there.
Right.
Yeah, I'm saying you gotta go over there.
So you can't take the T-Pain
Yeah.
approach.
Have you noticed that like he's been in everything now?
Everything.
Because
He got a song with Kalani, don't he?
He got something with Kaylani. He got a documentary on Netflix. That nigga going crazy on Twitch. Like, literally and figuratively. But, like, you got to go over there. Like, it might be some money over there.
You're right.
But, I don't know. Women don't do that. And I feel like they should. Like, if you can be this, like, all right, I'm going to be honest. And I'm going to speak from a male perspective right here.
Okay.
When niggas be following you, that's what we want to see in them stories. I didn't come to see your kids today. I didn't come to see how work was going.
Honestly, man, that goes for me too. I don't follow you because I want to see your kids.
I didn't. I didn't. Like,
go ahead and make that mommy material page and put it over there. Ask your followers, do they want to follow this page or they want to follow the mommy page? Because I came to see you.
Because I saw one picture that I was like, oh, is this the kind of content they giving? And as somebody who's in content, good content hard to come by. Once you got good content, I'm coming back.
Right.
But when I come back and I see all memes in this little crumb snatcher in the fucking video singing some bullshit song that nobody care about, it's like, bro, you stop going down just a little bit.
You stop going down.
And so, like, don't get me wrong. It's your page. Do whatever you want to. But you can't give me, you know what I'm saying, like, these great shots of you being sexual or whatnot, and then show me you at the airport and then show me coming home. Because you went on vacation, and now all of a sudden women only go on vacations where they get to wear bikinis. We wanted to see that.
I wanted to see the bikini.
We wanted to see that.
I think what we're getting around to is that because last week we talked about body image and people being comfortable in their bodies,
right,
and to mind your business about what everybody else is doing with their body, basically.
Okay.
Go back and listen. Okay. But this week is kind of like nudity and sexuality and how it's oversaturated to say it in a way like we almost expect to see it.
All right.
But it's also kind of like for the people who don't want to see it, you almost don't have a choice.
I do get to a point where I'm like, all right, I've seen you naked enough.
I remember one time my algorithm was just pulling up booties every time.
That's my Instagram. It
took me a while to get out of that. I had to like a lot of stuff.
My Instagram. It still
does.
Oh yeah, I do get ass here and there.
My Instagram algorithm for my Explorer page only thinks I like Drake and plus size women. That's the only thing they ever show me. I don't really go over there.
Did they lie?
Probably not, but I don't go over there that much. But now when I'm on Twitter, it has been occasion where I've seen women and that's their only thing.
Yeah.
And it's a little annoying because sometimes I feel like that's not just all of you as a person. Like, you don't have to be this girl that has to talk about sex all the time. You don't have to be this girl that just want to show yourself twerking. Like, I get, that's who you want to be, and it's cool, but like, I'd like to know what you think about,
especially on this platform,
if Dipset can beat the Locks. Like, I mean, I'd like to know that. Like, I want to see some versatility.
You want her to do it in her panties though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
It's on brand.
But I'm like saying, like, and this is not to contradict what I just said, because what I said was this is what I want to see. But the reason I haven't unfollowed you yet is because you give glimpses here and there.
You just want to see a little substance.
I want like variety. Mm-hmm. Don't be this prude ass. My son is my king, and this all I'm gonna show you. When if you get a night off from this little bastard, the Casa Amigo got you going to Amigo Casa.
Mm-hmm. With your meat out.
That's a bar.
Titty meat.
You heard it?
I heard it. That was a bar.
But I'm just saying, like, y'all are full of this. You continue to keep yelling at us that y'all can do whatever and we can do whatever and we here for whatever. Oh, show us that you're not just one person. Like, show us you got multiple facets.
I think I'm really sex positive and I don't mind seeing sex. I think I just want to control when I see it a little bit better.
Yeah.
And right now I don't have the ability to control that because I never know what my followers are going to post or what I'm going to see on Twitter. So obviously the easy answer would be to say log out. Don't open your DMs and all the rest. But why I gotta log out? Because I don't want to see meat today.
I be feeling like
bring back the days when porn was only on Pornhub.
Nah,
I'm joking.
Please. Nah, that'd be the trash shit. But I do get like this weird sense of excitement when I see some of my friends in the comments or in the likes, like, oh, bro, you like her too? the dude from the TikToks and the Vines, Jay Versace, the dude that do that. If you ever go in his likes on Twitter, that's a nasty nigga.
Oh, really?
That is a nasty man.
I think also like when you're out in public and you're scrolling down the timeline and something nasty come up real quick and you try to look, but you try to keep it like low, you be like, hold on, let me see this.
Or you be out in public and see the girl. All right, that maybe that's
you
just
see
me.
the girl in public.
So that's like, oh.
But I guess the other question is, do you feel special when you're receiving these types of like nude videos? And well, you say you haven't.
I don't know this lifestyle of this.
Would you feel special?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, even when I was single, was I a few times, but wasn't really much creativity for. That's like really the thing that like if you send me you backside first and
oh my gosh, there's a TikTok page dedicated to posing for nudes.
Right, like
she does a really great job.
If you like show me, you know what I'm saying, little panty back shot in the mirror type picture the first time, the second time, like give me a little creativity here, like change the angle. If you was laying on your back and your titties was damn near about to suffocate you, the next time change it up a little bit, like change it up just a tad.
Yeah, like,
I like variety. Like
show the arch a little bit.
Yeah, I like hamburgers. I like steaks. I like chicken wings. Like I like a lot. Like switch it up. Pork chops ain't never hurt nobody either.
You got to show it off. You got to be creative.
Yeah.
I don't feel special. I don't know. I sent nudes when we were in a long distance relationship, but it wasn't like full nude. Like I just don't.
And also, it's a lot of rules that come with women sending men nudes.
It is
like revenge porn is a thing that is very frowned upon. Yet, no, if you receive this unsolicited meat mail, you could clearly go timeline look at what I got, and it's like, fam, I didn't show you that for you to show the whole world,
or put it in your close friends and be like, girl, somebody come get your nigga.
Like, damn, where's the respect for this revenge?
Yeah,
porn?
there are ex-girlfriends who have to fight their ex-boyfriends to get their porn off of, like, their nudes off of Pornhub and stuff, because they'll post it because they're angry with them. It's crazy.
But what's the statute of limitation for nudes? Like, how long are you supposed to?
I don't know.
them?
I think once you send it, you have to assume that this person has it forever. You just have to assume, unless for some reason they lose their phone. But even still, iCloud is going to back it up if they saved it.
So what? Like,
you could send it. I don't know. They have. I don't even know. I don't know. Snapchat maybe. Snapchat would tell you that it was deleted, and then that vanish mode option.
I like, these are questions. You know, I never heard nobody speak like this. Like, can you keep nudes forever? Like, how do you go into a new relationship with old nudes?
I think you have to delete the nudes that you've received throughout your years, because the assumption is that you're going to still be using those nudes to get yourself off. And technically, that's like cheating.
Hey, bro, let's end this right now, because now you just lying to people.
No, that is cheating.
That's not cheating.
If you're using pictures of your ex to masturbate to, I think that's cheating.
That's not cheating, bro. I just treat her.
I think that's wrong.
I can so I can't look at her, but I could go look at Jada Fire.
I think that's wrong though, because you actually had sex with this person, and and you probably could still have sex with this person, and you're masturbating to them.
I mean, you know, you don't know what's in this spank bank.
No. No, I don't think that's right. I don't think you should be doing that. I think that's a form of cheating. You guys can let me know in the comments if y'all think that's cheating, but I do.
Cheating is there's a lot of shit that's cheating nowadays. That's wild. Like the unexpected nude. Like it just came. I didn't ask for this. I never asked. I never solicited for it. It's here. Now I'm cheating.
How we know you didn't delete the messages before you got the nude?
For what?
It could be cheating.
Nah.
I can see how that's cheating.
Nah.
Because why they feel comfortable enough to send it to you?
People say me, I got good vision. Like I see things well, like in concepts and like design and shit.
I have a common name.
What do you mean? Why you say you have a common name?
I'm just answering your question about why it could potentially be.
Maybe they meant to send it to Measy Street.
Okay.
Yeah, like
they might have meant to send it to
EA with a squiggly on top.
Yeah, like they might have sent it to the wrong DM.
Yeah,
and that's why I wasn't no kind of scared.
You know
what I'm saying?
Yep, the wrong one. There are a lot of unwritten rules that are cheating, but specifically around nudes and masturbating to your ex's nudes.
I mean, how many?
That's unacceptable. You have to get rid of them once you get into a new relationship.
But they be in y'all vault. Like I don't try to like look at women have a vault app on their phone that's under password and lock and key, and it's got it's got some nudes and it's got some home videos and all of these things. And I'm pretty sure because it's clownish of men to go to a woman's phone that we have never seen this.
I know about the Vault app. I no longer have it on my phone.
Oh.
But I've seen that before. You're absolutely right.
I mean, like
that's exactly what's in that vault.
And why can't I never use? Let's have this conversation. Let's have real conversations about sex and these multimedias. Why I can't never use my phone while we doing this? Why I got to use your phone so you can have it on your phone and I can't have it on mine? You might not be around one day and I might want to get a little action off. We got AirPlay at the house. I might want to watch you on 55 inches. Take inches.
Oh, so you mean recording the porn on her phone?
Yeah, like why I can't ever use mine? Like this shit shooting 4K now.
Okay.
60
frames per second.
60 frames per second. We can get
and on a 55-inch TV. I'm there.
Right, like I probably could feel this again. Like
I think I don't know. Maybe it just
and then don't let me ask for it. Like send that over.
Because like what you said earlier in the episode, we're put more at risk in those videos as women because it can be used as revenge porn and as shame. Whereas if you get caught in a video, people are bigging you up. While they're calling me a slut, they're bigging you up. Like, yeah, bro, you hit that shit. Da 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 da. Oh, that stupid whore didn't know you was recording kind of deal. So it's like if she has it, she has control over that narrative if it does leak.
That's nuts. Because if I want to hit the homegirl, she already. Oh, never mind. It could work to my advantage.
What?
Like if you done sent it in a group chat and now we done and the homegirl's and like
if they want to share the video with somebody else.
And then, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I just saw a whole like post online about women liking their homegirls' crushes. So you never know. Like if the homeboy like her instead of her and girl B got the crush on them. Look.
There's a lot of stuff that can happen.
Yeah.
But on that note, let's go ahead and take a break and come back with our final thoughts. And we're back. So for the final thoughts, let's talk about the proper way to send it if you want to send it. And if you check all the boxes that we spoke about throughout the episode, making sure that you're in that space, making sure that she's in a space to receive it, he or she. And then you get into the sex talk. Let's have sex talk.
Fellas, you gotta start off slow, you know? Put on your finest of gray sweatpants.
Oil it up.
How you gonna oil up some sweatpants?
Oh, like your body underneath your feet, because your feet may be in the.
You've been out of the game for a long time.
Right.
Oh.
Nigga, who oiling these?
No, I'm
these
talking about
Fruit of
make
the
sure you oiled up so you feel sexy.
You want a nigga to oil up the Fruit of the Looms both ways.
That tech fleece is ruined.
Right. But you gotta start off slow. You gotta get her intrigued. So you gotta, let her see it in them sweatpants. I see that's work for guys on the
Grip
time.
it up.
Yeah, right.
Like this. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe you should be explaining. Yeah, like explain to them what it is that you like about it. Like,
So you see how it's like
look at that is a wild.
hiding underneath my shirt right there. So you're gonna tuck it right, but you're gonna get a good grip on it, like you grabbing that shit up. You gotta make sure it's hard. So if you have to stroke it a little bit before you get the picture and before you pull your pants up, do that. Make sure you got your full potential.
Reg, you grossing me out a little bit because I know you know your way around the strap. Like, could you relax?
We don't want to see no weak meat. But then, okay, so once she sees it through the sweatpants, she may be intrigued to see it without the clothing on, and then that's when you do it. But still, Meezy, when you are getting into the bag of taking your time, don't be rough. Don't rush it. Be sensual. Think red light challenge. A little silhouette of the dick. Because women, we still like romance and sensuality. Stroke it a little bit. Give us a nut video. Some women like that. They enjoy that. But the picture really doesn't go far. So sometimes you have to enhance it with a little video.
A live picture that moves when you hold it. And
say a little word to her when you're doing, this is what you do to me, baby. And then squirt.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. All right.
You should probably say that's not an invitation.
It's not. Oh my gosh! Yes, it's not an invitation. I think this. I'm speaking for the ladies now. Meezy, for the fellas. What do you guys want to? What do you want to see from your lady with a nude?
I just want to see like creativity. You know what I'm saying? It can't, like, yes, your lingerie is sexy and you have 72 pieces of it. Thank you. I got that. I've seen it before. Thank you so much. But like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, dance video, the seduction. It don't have to be, a twerk video, but like silhouette challenge, like something like that. Angles, like,
You want them to do that dance that Jocelyn did on her show with the chair? You want that?
I would rather not.
Oh, you don't want to do it like it's my B-Day playing in the background?
I'm not.
Do it like it's my B-Day.
No. I have PTSD from that song.
Me too.
There's so much bad things going on.
For everything in that show.
Like everything.
A fight, do it like it's my B-Day.
Everything.
Her having sex with her husband in the tub, do it like it's my B-Day.
They were just getting breakfast.
Them riding in the minivan, do it like it's my B-Day.
Fam, they picked people up from the airport and they lived in Atlanta. I was confused. Whatever. Okay. But like just give us angles. Show us personality. If you rah, we'll just be out and ass naked. If you know what I'm saying, a little dainty, a little scary, tease a little bit. Maybe you start off with just the lower half. Then you just turn around and show the front, the top, breast. And then you show the whole, the whole chocha.
So you also want video?
Oh, sure. Video always work. Cause it's, you know what I'm saying? It give real motion. Cause I know y'all scamming these niggas for these iPhone 12 Pros. It shoot in 60 frames per minute. That 4K made me feel like I'm in there. And the sound quality, the macaroni noise sound like I'm in the kitchen for real. Like Darius Cooks is making this macaroni and cheese.
Big mama yarn.
Big facts. So, you know what I'm saying? Just, like, shoot this like it was going to be on YouTube for me. And so, like, put some, if you want to stick it in Premiere Pro, go for it. I add caption to it.
You want to see the creativity. You want to make it a whole movie.
I mean, y'all do all of this for niggas to pay for it on your OnlyFans. Why not, give the guy that you may be interested in some replay value?
I hear you. You got a song they could do it to?
Probably. Let's see. Let's figure it out.
What song can they put on while they edit that video or while they make that video?
I'm sure I got something in here for this. You are now tuned in.
You are now tuned in.
This week on WMEZ, we're going to play Sarina, and this is called Overnight here on WMEZ.
Textually active.
All right, so let's get out of here. Let's leave the people with something to think about throughout the week. You know, it's only Tuesday. You got a few more days left to that work week. Why not leave them with something they can laugh with? What you got, Meezy?
Check this out. I'm getting older now, and the more I get older, the more responsibility as I get, and the more I seem to realize I can't do this much longer. Your password is weak. Well, so is my memory. Please let me keep it.
Right.
Please, like I understand
so
everything
has
been hacked, but I only got one password in me, and I'm just gonna keep changing the number at the end.
Right. Or change it.
That's it.
Or changing the character that y'all need.
Yeah, like I got a money sign and an exclamation. That's all I got in me.
All right, so this is the meme I found. I don't know when, but this meme had me laughing my ass off. So it goes, I remember when I was 6, I got a hold of my dad's ID. It had an expiration date. I spent 3 hours crying because I thought he was set to die on that date. He asked me why I was crying, and I didn't tell him because I was scared he was going to cry as well.
That's pretty fucking funny. That's pretty funny.
So funny.
That's big empath.
That's funny. That is nuts.
I thought he was going to cry as well because he thought that was the day his dad was dying. That was hilarious.
That's pretty fucking funny.
But thank you all for listening to another episode of Textually Active. We drop episodes every Tuesday, and on the other days of the week, you can catch us on social media. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Make sure you like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Share our stuff to your story too.
Not now. Instagram doing this weird thing that make it hard to share. So, I mean, if you can figure it out, thank you, and we appreciate it. If you can't, I'm not upset because it was hard.
If you like this episode, send it to somebody and have a conversation with them about it.
Tell them watch it on YouTube in 4K, bro. It's 60 frames per minute. You can feel like you in the room with us.
Absolutely.
60 frames per second.
60 frames per second.
I mean, I only got 60 seconds when I watched it. All right. My bad.
All right, y'all. We'll be back next Tuesday.
Peace. Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Textually Active podcast. This podcast is a full-service production from the Open Media Lab. Be sure to check in every Textual Tuesday along with following them on all social media at Textually Active Pod. Textually Active is a part of the Open Media Network.